there was so much material on this that all the conflict that we face, the conscious mind makes the decision that I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to do this and I will never do this again. But when the time comes, the force and the power is in the unconscious mind. 90% of our mind is unconscious. So, and we operate most of the time. Most of our thoughts are repeat thoughts. So most of the time we are by default operating from our unconscious mind. So the conscious mind reads something, watches something, gets inspired, and makes a decision that I'm not going to do this, or I'm going to wake up tomorrow and do this. But when the time comes, at that time, our default operating system is in the unconscious mind. And unconscious mind has very good reasons why it wants to do what it has done for so many years. It has worked for me. It has got me here. It has its own belief systems. It has a reason, it justifies and rationalizes. That's what the unconscious mind does. And it keeps you there. It doesn't want to change anything. So when I understood that, I make a decision, I read something, I'm inspired that I want to meditate and I want to not get angry and not be jealous. But when the time comes, what pulls me out of that space, So that was my interest. And hypnosis, I read that is a science that, and now I know this for a fact, that it's an art of learning communication with your unconscious mind. So it's the art of befriending your unconscious mind more than anything else. So our unconscious mind is not our enemy. It is part of us. It has a lot of force. Now imagine if 90% of your force aligns with your conscious mind. I mean, would you prefer to operate with 10% or 100%, right?
Of course. 100.
Yeah, exactly. So hypnosis is nothing else but the art of befriending your unconscious mind. And when it becomes your friend, then it starts agreeing and aligning with the decisions of the conscious mind. So imagine I'm making the decision in the night that I'll wake up in the morning to work out or meditate or finish my book that I'm writing. And in the morning, my unconscious mind is also in alignment with it.
Wow, that would be a dream.
And that's what hypnosis can help.
Yeah.
Then the unconscious mind doesn't wake up and switch off the alarm clock. It wakes up and agrees together. Then your force increases. The true empowerment comes from that. See, otherwise, it's always a struggle because by default, who's going to win is the unconscious mind because it's a huge force.
Yes.
It's 90% of the force. So for me, hypnosis, I learned it as a language of communication, a language of changing the unconscious mind.